All right, man. You know it's Saturday and you get the after show. We just recorded a killer podcast that you won't have to wait 10 weeks for because we want to freaking promote these two artists we had on our show, fucking Scribble and Katie Hart from Sunflower Fox and the Chicken Leg. Goddamn, we want them to get out. We want them to get promoted. They have a new album coming out, what, April 15th, I think? Right? Somewhere
That's what a
around
guy
there.
wrote down. Yes, yes,
April
yes.
15th. Yeah. April 19th. April 19th. I did write it down. So check them out. If you like good fucking 70s heart, very slick, Pat Benatar type of vocals, check out that fucking band. She's a sweetheart. You guys will hear it and see it because I recorded the whole podcast. So you'll get visual and audio on this one, like we did with Ian Wadley with the Sammy Hagar episode. So you'll get this soon. But Mooger, man, how the fuck are you, man?
Dude, just kicking into the spring cleaning today, great domesticated stuff, rock star stuff. Put up a couple shelves for the lady, had to fix the dishwasher last night. That was fun. So, yeah, you know,
I
just
gotta
living the dream.
I gotta change out. My wife bought a new our we had a lot of rain here. I guess our box got wet, so the timer, she had to buy a new timer. So I took a picture of how the wires were in the timer so I could just match them. But
That's yeah. Why
yeah.
wouldn't you? Make it easier. But yeah, last night, I mean, this is gonna for real listeners, but the supply line and drain line were both clogged on the dishwasher. So I had to tear that apart, clear the lines, put it back together, recode it, get it done. And that was after a very nice Italian dinner at our favorite Fort Wayne place called Salvatore's. So
I'm so
after coming
jealous.
home from
You Midwestern people know how to do things. In California, we just hire somebody to do that shit for us.
there are some things I hire people for, but not something like that. It was
Yeah, I
like literally taking two screws out, pulling the dishwasher out, pulling the supply line, pulling the drain line, cleaning them out, putting it back together, pushing it in, rescrew, done. Reprogram the codes. It was all of a maybe half hour, 40-minute
yeah,
deal.
I could do minor plumbing. I could do clearing out the vent from the dryer that gets clogged sometimes. I could do that shit.
Right.
But fucking wiring or electrical shit, I could put in a plug. Yeah, I could do that. But uh I can no, I'm not very
So you're
handy.
like changing a light bulb, a drain plug.
Butt plug, shit like that.
Don't ever fucking say
Did
that.
you ever watch what's that show, Mr. Show with Bob and David?
I saw it only a couple of times.
Oh, they had an they it's what dude, where the fuck is it? I have all the Mr. Shows here, not at my fucking reach. I usually keep it at my reach because oh, here we go. I do have one at my reach. Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Yeah.
You like Bob from fucking Breaking
Oh,
Bad?
absolutely. I know them all.
Better Call Saul?
Yeah,
You
Better
like
Call
this
Saul.
guy from Arrested Development, David
Yep.
Cross?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, Tobias. This fucking show, it was on HBO back in the day.
I remember. Yes.
One of the greatest skit comedy they segued into every fucking skit. It was like free flowing. It's like one skit
Yeah.
went in, but the skit went in going into the next skit. It was like genius. I've never seen anything like this. Is like an album that's fucking so sequenced well that it segues into the next song. This is what they
That's
did.
like the wall of skit comedies, man.
God
Where
damn.
every skit just flows into the next.
I have all these on DVD. One of the best things they had a one where they go, they're making this preacher eat like you. I bet you can't do this, and David Cross eat glass, blah, blah. And then at the end they're all laughing. He goes, "What do you guys do?" Well, we had a bet that I could get you to do anything I wanted you to do, and then the preacher and he goes, "Oh man!" So he walks out and he's like all pissed off, and it goes into the next one. And they got this Ronnie Dobbs guy who goes David Cross, and he goes, "You got change for a dollar, mostly quarters." And then he's playing him he asked Bob, and then Bob goes in and it's David Cross playing the cashier who was Ronnie Dobbs. They're playing all these different characters in one fucking skit. And
Right?
he goes up to the guy and he goes, "You got change for $1, mostly quarters?" And the cashier, David Cross, goes, and he goes, "Okay, my break's over. What'd you need?"
Oh, damn. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then he goes, "I need change for $1, mostly quarters." And he goes, "Ah, shit, I don't know. Let me go ask my manager." So he goes to the manager, and it's back to Bob Odenkirk, who's the guy who asked for change. He's playing the manager. And he goes, "Customer outside wants change for $1, mostly quarters." And he goes, "Ah, shit, I don't know what I'm going to do. I got to call the president. I got to call this." So he calls this guy. He calls the boss who's on a golf course, who owns the fucking store. He's on a golf course, and it's David Cross. They keep changing places. He goes, "Oh, man, I don't know, man. I don't have time to fly back. I don't know if we could give this guy change for $1. Oh, man, hold on. I'll call you back." So then he calls the president, fucking another guy, same guy playing the same guy. And he goes, "The guy at my store in Poughkeepsie or whatever, I forgot the city, wants change for $1 and mostly quarters." And he goes, "No." So then he talks to the other one, and the guy goes, "No." And he goes back to the next call. "No." And he gets back to the cashiers in the office, the manager. "No." And then he goes out to Bob Odenkirk and goes, "He said no." And he goes, "Okay." And then he goes back out to David Cross. He's a fucking drunk guy. Ronnie Dobbs. He goes, "No, they said no." He goes, "Really? You asked him mostly quarters?" And then all of a sudden, fucking Bob Odenkirk comes up and he goes, he's a different looking character. He goes, "Ronnie Dobbs, I remember you." They did like a cops kind of show where he would just get methed out and he goes, fuck you, cops." And it just segued into the next cop with Ronnie Dobbs doing like a cops reality show.
Jeez. I gotta catch up on it. I gotta go to it. And
It's on Max. If you have Max, Mr. Show is
yeah,
on
I
Max.
do. I do. There's so many things I need to watch, and I'm so far behind
This
on so
is
many.
like
I only have
this
so
is
many hours of the day.
this is what Saturday Night Live wishes they were.
Yeah.
This is fucking amazing. Jack Black appeared
There
on here
there was
before
a
he was Jack Black.
right. There was another
Sarah Silverman
one of
too.
one of those that we Jana and I watch. It's I can't think of the name, but it's an all-woman quartet, and they do the same sketch comedy stuff, but they're out of Canada, and they've since ended their run, but it's the same thing. It's fucking hilarious, and like one thing just leads into another thing leads into another. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun.
Well, they had that one with the oats, like that one chick. They had a comedy series. Their comedy too. The one girl with the black hair.
Oh, the
It's
one girl with the black hair, that
Yeah, and then
singles
they had the
drama.
oats girl. They had a show like on IFC and stuff like that. They were a pretty good comedy team, and she was on Scrubs doing a ukulele, the black girl, the black hair girl. She was kind of quirky, and she was also on. You ever seen that show? Raising something fucking.
Arizona.
No, it was a show where they had a little girl where the kid. God dang, it's so good. It was with Martha Plimpton.
Never watched many TV shows. I do really
Oh,
don't.
dude, I got to tell you what the name of the show. Raising Hope. Raising
Oh,
Hope.
I've definitely seen the name. I've seen the show advertised. I have not once ever watched the show.
Greg Garcia, who did Raising Hope, and he also did fucking My Name is Earl.
Nice.
God, he is an
We have a
amazing.
tree out back named Earl, by the way.
Have you ever seen My Name is Earl?
Fuck yeah, dude. Love that show. Me and
If
my
you
dad
like,
used to
if
love.
you like fucking that, watch Raising Hope, dude.
I will.
Same, and he even brings in
Is the
he
same
brings in the
dude
act.
is the same dude in that Raising Hope?
No, Raising Hope is a different series, but he brings in all the like different people from that show. My Name is Earl as different characters.
Really? Like Crabman?
He's got
And
Crabman in there. He's got fucking Jason in there. He's
does
got
he?
fucking Jamie Presley in there. He's
Really?
got Ethan Suplee in there. Ethan Suplee and Jamie Presley are a married couple in that show.
Nice. All
It's
right.
it's a
So, do you think that our current special guest was even old enough to remember any of this stuff to a degree?
Scribble.
No,
She's about our age, dude. I think
Katie.
Katie. Well, she was a freshman in '97, right?
Right. So that'd make her graduating in 94, or not
Yeah,
94, 2000.
2000.
So she'd
Yeah.
been 18 in 2000.
Well, these
She,
shows were in the '90s. My name is Earl, and
yeah.
2000s. My name is Earl and Raising Hope. So
Well, I tell you what, man, getting back to our guests and everything, everyone check them out. I mean, it's a crazy name. They're available on every streaming platform. Watch the YouTubes, subscribe to the YouTube like I did, and every time they drop a silly little video, you'll see it. It's whether them doing shots or that little goofy thing they did with the two radio stations. It's a very fun video to watch. Like the
if you
rhythm
like to
guitar.
watch people get drunk, there you go, man.
Well, it actually isn't that though. That's why I said I'd like to see like some more in-depth footage. Because to my ear, they're playing Mississippi Queen and they're fucking knocking it out of the park. But I guess they only had enough time to make like a 30-second video or a minute video out of this. And and what you see is pretty funny. I would have loved to seen like the behind the scene antics. You know, the guitar player, like I said, was according to the YouTube video, he was sober and he woke up feeling just fine in his own bed the next day. But it was everything else was like Katie tripped over her bell bottoms, fell down the stairs. One dude kept getting locked behind the same door all night. The lead guitar player just remained mysterious, anonymous, and calm the entire night. You know, so it they seem like a very fun band, a good bunch of people to be around. There's also, and I didn't bring it up because I don't want to extend it any longer because I know we had gone long and she had to go. Um, was the full burrito slap uh, YouTube video where they take a shot of something. It's so disgusting, and you have to do rock paper scissors, and whoever wins gets to slop the opponent with a big ass fucking tortilla shell.
Oh
I
shit.
don't know what it's all about, but it was pretty funny to watch.
Yeah, man.
She lost and she got smacked, and she had to like drink whatever she had a shot in.
You know what's cool, man? I think we all go through this. It's like I friend a lot of rockers for the podcast. I look at people and I go friend, 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 because I look at their profiles. I do meticulously pick people out that will fit with us. So
Yeah,
I could add them to our group. And that's how we became friends. I added musicians to our group because I want newer musicians on the show. I want to spotlight newer musicians because our older people are dying. It's like we're not
it's
gonna
true.
we need to keep this music alive.
Yes.
I don't fucking care what people say rock and roll is dead. I fuck you.
No
Fuck
one
you.
ever said rock and roll is dead. That's a misnomer. It may not be on the top of the top 40 charts, but whenever has it been? Okay, we don't need that shit.
We've been talking
What?
about this since 80.
Right,
Rock and roll
right.
is dead.
So
Yeah.
let's just like rock and roll never went away, man. You just had to look for it in different places. If I like rock and that's what I want to listen to, that's what I listen to. If I want to listen to R&B, I listen to R&B. If I want to listen to country, I listen to country. Doesn't fucking matter what you say is the popular music.
Yeah,
I
man.
can give a shit.
It's
My
like
music is what I like.
you
That's
like
it.
a lot of shit I don't like, and that's cool. It doesn't bug me. You
Yeah,
like
well,
Ghost.
let me just say something here. Your pick is an all-female thrash band called Nervosa out of Mexico, and you don't like Slayer.
Who?
You
What did
you
I
picked
pick?
Nervosa.
That isn't my pick. That is our guest pick, Kevin.
Oh, Kevin picked Nervosa.
Yeah, I haven't
Okay.
heard it, but I do like the Butcher Babies. I haven't heard Nervosa yet, but I will
No, no,
hear it.
you will not like Nervosa.
I
It's
I kind of hope I do because he's friends with the band. And it would be cool to get them on the show.
it would be an amazing to get them on the show because I bought their debut digitally, and then I've got some of their other releases. Now all sorts of people moved in and out of that band in time. They're almost like a Thunder Mother.
I like
But
Thunder Mother.
what a fucking fantastic fucking thrash band, dude. If you don't like
Why wouldn't I
Slayer,
like it? I like Pantera. I like Phil Anselmo's vocals. I like Butcher
yeah,
Babies.
this is more along the, Butcher Babies kind of sing and they growl a little bit. This is not even Kerry King. This is more like,
Do they have harmony?
no.
Oh man.
This is thrash as thrash gets, dude.
Hey,
This is
Nervosa, if you're watching this,
Nervaza.
even Nervosa, if I don't like your music, we'll still bring you on because I know my two co-hosts love you. And it doesn't matter what I think.
See, I thought it was your pick. I thought it said Mark's pick.
No,
Nervasa.
it was Kevin's.
Do I know Kevin? Has he
Kevin
been on?
Torrent. I'm probably saying his name wrong. I already tested him on Zoom, so he's good to go.
No, but is he have I been on a show where he was a guest?
He hasn't been on a guest yet. Will be his first
I love it.
episode.
Thank you, Kevin. I love this fucking band. So okay, so that's all I needed to clarify because I'm like, how the fuck is this Mark's pick? Because no way he likes this band if he doesn't
I
like
don't
Slayer.
know yet. I want to like them because I heard they're hot chicks.
Oh, not one of them is hard on the eyes. I mean, they're
Yeah.
beautiful women, but
I'm not being misogynistic
no,
there.
no.
That's the
It's
way metal
okay.
is.
It's
Metal is.
okay.
We
It's
judge
okay.
people by their beauty in metal, right? Except Lemmy.
Dude, it's
Lemmy was
okay.
ugly as fuck. Lemmy
You
and
know what? You know what? In society, it is okay to say somebody is good looking.
but Lemmy got some hot chicks.
Let
Fucking
me
guy
got
had
a
a
lot of hot
personality.
chicks.
God
I
damn.
got the hottest chick of them all. That's my wife.
Oh,
So,
Jana rules, man. I got the hottest chick in my wife over here, fucking Diane.
yeah,
Fucking
we'll have to.
I love Jana. I'm friends with her. I keep pushing her. Get on the fucking show. Get on the show, Jana. We
It's
want
gonna
you.
happen, man. It's gonna happen, and we'll be sitting at the kitchen table or out on the deck having a cocktail, and we'll just do the show.
I want you both fucked up on that episode.
That's not going to be a problem. We can make that happen.
Well, wait till the show starts and just progressively drink because I don't want you
No,
having pregame.
the first step is for her to be on a BS session.
Yeah,
And
she's.
when we can start talking about Priest and Maiden and shit like that. So,
Well, I still have your album battle, Def Leppard versus somebody, in my notes somewhere. But man, let's talk about some new music, man. Priest last Friday released this Invincible Shield, man. I made a freeform rock video of this saying they ripped out your spine and made you eat it. Fuck, this album fucking rules. I know Jerry hasn't got into it. I have no idea why Jerry. This album pummels your brain.
thank you. I think it's a bit long. I think they didn't need to have that long of a record, but they did because they had all that downtime during the pandemic.
I
And
only
then
got the
after
11 songs version.
What's that?
I only got the
Yeah.
11 song version.
Well, I think the streaming or digital.
It's 14.
I've got the album on order. It just hasn't showed up yet.
It's
But
15 tracks on the Target version.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a little bit long, and some songs they could have left off. But like for people to say, I just can't. I don't know where the hate for this record is coming from. I don't get it.
I haven't seen any hate for this record, dude.
I've seen tons of hate on this
Rock
record.
and Metal Combat Podcast kissed most of its ass. So
I tell you, but I'm seeing tons and tons of hate. It's
you
like,
must be in different groups.
I'm in the same groups, but I'm talking more off of online social and stuff. I'm talking to my friends and they're like, God, I just can't get into it.
I like this better than Firepower, and I love Firepower, dude.
I love Firepower. This is not Firepower, but
It's
Firepower
different.
was kind of like Painkiller part 2 all the way through. This one, they actually stole from one of the Firepower songs, Only a Hero, and they incorporated it in one of the other songs on this record.
I think Chris Czynszak said they stole from Rush, Tom Sawyer with the keyboard
Absolutely.
part, and they made it into a guitar
why
part.
couldn't a legend steal from another legend?
I didn't hear that till Chris said that on Decibel Geek podcast. Like, Oh my God, how didn't I hear that? Fuck you, Chris. I was like, fuck off. I should have
I
heard
like,
that first.
overall, man, I really like the record. I do. My wife likes it. We like it. We're getting the vinyl. It's on its way. Um, fucking, why wouldn't you like this, Bruce? Why wouldn't you? It's got everything you want to know, and it's got some progressive elements. Well, Priest isn't progressive. I'm like, really? Go back to Side Wings of
Yeah,
Destiny. Go
I
back
was
to
just gonna
Stained
say that.
Class. Yeah, just go there and tell me they don't have a little progressive sound in their music.
Dude, you don't hear auto tune on fucking the Metal God's voice on this
No,
at
you don't.
all. He's just going, he's just fucking, goddamn. I've seen him 3 times in the later years. Uh,
Seeing them
basic,
in April. Woo!
yeah, you get to see the. I don't know who their opening act is, but when I saw them, they had Uriah Heep and Queensryche twice. Queensryche was phenomenal. I don't
Yes.
like the opening band they have now, so I don't think I want to see them. I've seen him 3 times, and they rule. Richie
Who's their
Faulkner,
opening band
Andy
now?
Sneap. Huh?
Who's their opening band now?
I don't know. It's a band I don't like.
It's a band you don't like.
Yeah, if it was Saxon and shit they're doing. But I also got the new Honeymoon Suite album Alive. You
I
know
didn't even know they were even still doing anything.
Oh yeah, dude. I follow this band. If you follow Mitch LaFon on X,
I do.
yeah, this is one of his favorite bands.
And they're out of Canada, right?
They're
Yeah.
out of Canada, like Loverboy Man and
Yeah.
Rush
Is that the
and
only new
Triumph.
stuff you've been on to, or?
No, I also got the album of the year so far, Happiness Bastards by the
Yes.
fucking Black Crows.
Yeah, that's good.
Edwin Conestraci, Eddie Conestraci agrees with me.
Everything's good.
Like I said, this new Priest album fucking rules. This new Priest
Yeah.
album rules. But we've had 3 albums in the last, what, 7 years by them?
Yeah. Yeah.
When's the last time you had an all original album by the
Oh,
Black Crows?
Jesus, dude, that's got to be 15 years, man.
20.
20. Holy
20
smokes.
years, dude.
Holy smokes.
This is 10 songs, 38 minutes of fucking happiness.
Beautiful. Happiness Bastards. And it made me happy. I listened to that and I was jamming, tapping my foot the entire
I
time.
listened to it 4 times yesterday, dude.
Awesome. That's a great record.
I just can't get it. I haven't heard this album, but I heard the lead off single. Yes, I'm a Creed fan. Scott Stapp's Higher Power album.
I have not heard that. Certainly I was as an anti-Creeder in the 90s
What's
when they
wrong
were
with
at
you?
the height. I don't know. But I met Mr. Stapp, and he was the kindest, most gentlest man ever. He was great to talk to, and he was a good dude. He was a really good dude.
I'm just
And
saying, what pisses me off, they compare his vocals to Eddie Vedder.
no,
No.
a little bit, because
He's more like Jim Morrison,
everyone
man.
had to get that lower jaw.
But he didn't slur like Eddie Vedder did. He didn't slur
Eddie
his
Vedder was high
consonants.
and drunk off wine, man. That's
Yeah,
all.
he was slurring his consonants. Like I said, Eddie Vedder was slurring his consonants on fucking that shit.
No.
Fucking Scott Stapp has always been clear. I could hear his fucking lyrics. I could hear him
Clear, and
singing.
he's clear on his message. He's clear on his faith. I love that man. And like I said, he had two mighty men around him when we went to try and talk to him, and they stepped up, and Scott was like, no, man, let him in. It was Jana and I, and we walked in. We had a nice conversation. He signed a couple autographs, and we were done, man. He wasn't I think everything about him has been a little bit overblown, but
I think it's overblown because that song Arms Wide Open, but they thought he was like Bono of U2. They think they're fucking like high up. They talk like they're high above people. I don't read the lyrics like that. I don't know what the fuck you guys are thinking of. They ain't fucking judging you. They just sing what they feel. Scott Stapp does that. Bono
yep.
does that. And the
Well,
YouTube hate gets me pissed off, but I don't talk about it that much,
Well, because you too, they actually were going to be like priests or pastors or Christian young men. And they said, well, let's start a punk band. But a lot of their songs are positive. They're about self-empowerment. They're U2 is an amazing band.
And U2 does not preach to you. They
They
don't
don't.
hit you
Nope.
over a head with a hammer. It's like those stories from the haters, like every time you clap, somebody died. That Bono never said that shit.
Yeah.
It's like fuck off,
You
people.
know, they don't preach, and that brings it back to why I don't believe in God song on So Much for the Afterglow, which we just did, which you will just see.
Yeah,
Um,
it'll be out on Monday,
right.
video and audio.
So, I didn't want to get too deep into it, but I guess we can a little bit here. It I am a Christian, you're a Christian, I know. We both believe in Jesus Christ as
We'll
our
never
Lord and
deny
Savior.
him.
No, never
Nope,
deny him, and I
never
won't.
deny him.
And I won't, but the problem with that is we're cool. We're not going to ever press it down anyone's throat. We'll
Nope.
preach it to you. We'll tell you about it, and if you accept it, great. If you don't, well, that's on you, not on me. And and all we can do is try because he had let us out into the world to preach the gospel. That's what Christians are supposed to be.
That's our
But then you got
mandate.
but then you get the Joel Osteens, and then
Oh.
you get the other people that are just fucking dicks,
And we're
and they
supposed
take
to call them out. We're supposed to call the false teachers out.
and people have tried, but it
Yeah.
doesn't work because money is king. And when you say send me your money, which is a great suicidal tendency
Who's
track
gonna
off
be
of,
the new king of the fakers? Who's gonna take the place of Tammy Faye Baker? Joel Osteen did. There you go.
yeah, that's exactly right. So I mean, that's what gives Christianity a bad name. Not Christians like I think you said it or you stole it from somebody or you put it out there. It was like, hey, I'm going to believe in Jesus Christ as my Lord and Savior. If this doesn't work out, that's on me. If if it does, awesome. But I'm not putting it on you. I'm not putting it on you to believe the same as me. And you don't have to. And I'm not pushing it on you either. Make your own mind up. I did. This is where I'm at. I'm not in a cult.
It's a relationship, it's not a religion.
It's
People
not a
need to
religion.
realize that religion sucks. Religion
Religion is the worst
divides
thing to
people.
ever happen to
So
Christianity.
it tells you about in the Bible. So everything that's happening today, I've already seen what's happening. So I already know. I've been forewarned. So
Well,
but fucking like Striper, dude. Michael Sweet and Striper got a lot of shit back in the day because they were singing a positive message about God. Even they went away from it with against the law because they were tired of getting beat down by man
well, once you
saying
start getting a lot of record company money and that big house and that car, and yeah, some wine creeps in, maybe some blows, maybe some smoke. You start getting, oh, we're in this lifestyle. Oh, who cares? They're beating us down all the time for being Christian. Let's change it. And that failed. God said, I gave you this. I'm taking it away.
I liked Against the Law. The songs are still positive.
Great, great fucking record, dude.
Great album. Shining Star, the cover from Earth, Wind, and Fire was amazing.
Love it.
I
Love it.
bought that album when it first came out at the Warehouse Records and Tapes. It's not there anymore. I love that. I love Billy Squire, and Billy Squire at that time was fucking ostracized too because
Well, because of that stupid feminine video he did.
fucking I don't know, fucking Rock Me Tonight was a great song though.
It was a great song, horrible video, but I didn't jump off course. I didn't
No,
give a
it's
shit.
I don't
It's like I
understand
didn't even have MTV.
what was wrong with the 80s, man, that they weren't going by the music and just by the look. That's what was fucked up
That's
by the
okay.
ladies.
If you got to think like the 40, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, we're all about the here. Like, what do you get on vinyl? What do you get off of the radio? What do you get from seeing a band live? And then you get into the 80s, dude. Image became everything. Everything was image in the 80s.
Yeah,
And you had,
you know who beat that image in the 80s?
tell me.
Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. That motherfucker was ugly as fuck.
Yep. He he's a pretty beautiful man.
He's beautiful, but I have a lot of people say Tom Petty's ugly. And I
I
go,
don't
I
I,
don't see it. I
I
don't
don't see
see
it.
it. I'm not a woman, so I don't look at him in those
I'm
eyes.
not a woman, but I can tell when somebody has looks or don't. He's got some horse teeth or whatever, whatever, but he wasn't hard on the eyes, nor was Stevie Nicks, nor was Pat Benatar, nor
Well, no, but Tom Petty,
Blondie.
you got Tom Petty, John Mellencamp, and Bruce Springsteen in the 80s. They made
Well,
it.
okay, Bruce and John, yeah, man, yeah, whatever. They're not putting their posters up on their wall
No,
unless
you're not putting, well, I guess Bruce had a good butt on a Born in the USA cover, at
that
least.
wasn't his butt.
That wasn't his butt?
No, I did a deep dive on his butt.
Oh, God, that sounds like fun.
It sounded horrible, but no, I don't know. It might have been his, but I thought I read somewhere that there was a stunt double in there or something. But yeah.
I just say the 80s was so superficial. And in the
We
2000s,
are the world. We are the
I saw that
children.
documentary, by the way. Did you see that on Netflix?
Unfortunately, yes. But I watch it. I watch
You
the
didn't
whole
like
thing.
it?
I only had to hear that song 100
I'm
fucking
not talking
goddamn
about the
times.
song. I'm talking about Huey Lewis.
The documentary and the information it delved up, yes, I liked it very much.
I love Huey Lewis, how fucking since Prince didn't show up, he got that vocal.
Hmm.
And
Yes,
Huey Lewis, I fucking love Huey Lewis in the news.
fucking
Fuck,
great band.
fuck you all if you fucking give Huey Lewis. He made the bus
Who
fucking.
would give Huey Lewis bad
There's a
news?
lot of people who give Huey Lewis in the news fucking shit, dude. A lot of
Why?
people give him shit.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
He's nothing but fucking rock and roll.
He's fucking
I mean,
rock and roll. He's 50s doo wop. He's fucking 80s fucking
hip to
new
be
wave.
square.
He's got
That's
everything.
a horrible song, but
No,
hip to be square?
it should be square rules.
No, it does not.
Oh God, listen.
The,
When's the
the,
last
the rhythm section, the musicianship is great. His vocals are great. It was a forced song, but
dude? That is a sarcastic fucking song, dude. Those lyrics are deep. He
it
ain't
is.
fucking talking about happiness like it's it to be square. It's like you two talking about it's a beautiful day with the oil fields burning at night.
Or Black
It's
Hole
not.
Sun sounding by Soundgarden sounds so pretty, or No Rain by Blind Melon
That's what
sounds
I'm
so pretty.
saying. That song hit to be square is not a fucking pretty pop song.
But it was promoted for an anti-drug in my middle school.
Oh well, your middle school fucked it up. Huey Lewis and the News did not do that.
It
So
was hip to
that
be square. See, you got to stay square. Don't
dude, but
swear.
you see the
Don't do
video?
drugs.
You see the video, they're doing close-ups of their schnozzes and their faces. They're bouncing. They're not really showing the band. It's like it's like George Michael with Freedom 96. He didn't want to show himself, or because he was. I talked about this at work the other day. You know how women always say they're ostracized and they're put out in front, shake your
Yeah.
ass, show your tits. George Michael with that song Freedom, which he didn't even appear in the video. He put fucking supermodels in there. He showed you that he had the guts to write about men being objectified the way MTV wanted him to make a video, the way his record company wanted him to get out there and shake his ass. That
Mm.
is fucking strong fucking lyrics. And people don't see, hey, men don't talk about that shit. But George Michael had the balls to talk about how he was treated in the record business.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. And yeah, so well, anyway, we are the we are the world. It it was a great documentary, man, and it was a good stamp on time. They just didn't show all of the blow in the back room. I mean, that's the only reason this entire thing went on what 3, 4 days straight.
It did?
Like,
I thought they recorded it in one night.
oh, it was a very long night if that.
Yeah, they were there to like 6 in the morning, dude. They
And
recorded it.
the most overrated artist and I do appreciate his poetry, never his voice. Bob Dylan
Oh,
was up. No, he's a fucking overrated.
Johnny's in the
Overrated.
basement mixing
Right
up the
along with
medicine.
what's that?
Johnny's in the basement mixing up the medicine. Come on, kid. You know what you did.
No, no.
God dang, that's like
He's Lou Reed.
1960s
He's Lou
raps.
Reed level lyrics,
Oh,
or
Lou Reed sucks.
yeah. Well, he's Lou Reed level vocal, but he's Einstein level lyrics. He wrote some of the best lyrics that anybody would
And
always go on.
You like Tom Petty, right? We're already
Yeah,
talking. That is
he
one of his
has a
biggest.
lot of flurry little Bob Dylan stuff in
You
his vocal
do
for sure,
have
but he
to live
can
like a
hit a
refugee.
goddamn note. Bob Dylan can't hit a note.
Okay,
Okay,
but
he can't
remember,
hit a
you
note.
don't have to live like a refugee. That's totally Bob Dylan.
Yeah, but you left out the actual notes. Don't have to live like a refugee. Don't
Don't
have
have
to
to
live
live
like
like
a
a refugee.
refugee. Okay, there were actually notes in
Well,
that.
because Tom Petty has more harmony than Bob Dylan.
No, that didn't have harmony had nothing to do with it. Bob Dylan does not have the ability to hit a note. He's
You didn't like him in the Traveling Wilburys where him and Tom Petty were blended together?
well, when they had to magically coach him up to the mic and tell him exactly what to sing, sure.
Everybody's got somebody to lean on.
Okay, Bob, what we're gonna have you do is get from here to here to here and then here. Can you do that?
Oh
Yes.
no.
Yes, I can, sir. Everybody got somebody
To
to lean
lean on. Him and Tom
on.
Petty sounded, back in the day, I missed that show where they had Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers backed up Bob Dylan. They were his backing band. They were the opening band. They did their set and they were his backing band. I would have loved it
As they
said
should
alone
be,
and
because he's a
together.
goddamn legend and he can't sing, but he can write a fucking song and he can write some fucking great lyrics. He deserves to be a legend, but he is overrated. He is not a singer. If you're talking about singing, fuck it. He's
I
out.
don't I love Geddy Lee. I love Tom Petty. They're not the best
I
singers.
also like fucking Mamas and the Papas and
Oh, I love that
fucking
shit too.
uh Peter, Paul, and Mary. Oh
Oh,
yeah.
you like Puff the Magic Dragon?
Yes, I do. I
I
don't
don't
puff
like
it, I eat it, but that's cool.
Peter, Paul, and Mary, fucking hippie, dippy.
Yes.
No,
I love some
no,
hippie music,
no.
but you don't. You know?
I like Jefferson Starship, Jefferson Airplane. I mean, I love Gray Slick, but if you listen to whole albums on a whole,
Right.
Sir Rustic Pillow,
Right. A lot of his shit.
it's
It's a lot
shit.
of
It's
the
really shit. Yeah.
right. A lot of that time almost reminds me of the late 90s, 2000s, where I was talking about you go and buy a record, say in the 60s, it would have been maybe what, 5, 6, 7 bucks, and you buy the whole album. I like Puff the Magic Dragon. Where's the rest of the song?
Yeah.
Well, they're
It's
not there because it's a bunch of bullshit.
But then you get into a band that came in the 80s with the Hooters, the first two albums, Nervous Night.
The Hooters fucking amazing.
The Hooters are fucking amazing.
Yes.
They're
Why did
hippie.
they get? Where did they get brushed under, man? What rug?
I don't know where the Hooters get fucking. I like every album they made. I fucking love their harmonies and without the Hooters, all you Cyndi Lauper fans out there wouldn't be Time After Time. That was Eric Hyman and Brazilian.
I agree with you 100% on that, but the other band, I'm trying to think of them. Oh shit. A band I completely loved out of the 80s and everyone gave me shit for. Crowded House.
I love fucking Neil Finn and Crowded House.
Oh,
Split ends, dude.
yeah.
Split
Great fucking
ends.
band.
My God.
Don't Dream It's Over is probably one of my favorite songs ever.
Oh no, mine is a deep track off that first up, Hole in the River.
Oh, that's an amazing song.
Oh, there's a hole in the
Yeah.
river. And
Yeah.
fucking Better Be Home Soon off the second album, Temple of Low Man.
Yes. Yes.
Chocolate Cake, where they talk about Tammy Faye Baker.
Yep.
Can I have
Yep.
another piece of chocolate cake? Tammy Faye Baker's.
What?
It's like,
How would you describe them, man? I don't know. They're like kind of like a
dude, they are. If the Beatles were out today, they would be the Beatles.
they had so much good songs.
They had that Beatles fucking harmony, cohesiveness, and it was only three members.
Yeah.
It was like a power trio there. And I'm like, I love Neil Finn. He did join Fleetwood Mac, and when we were talking about Tom Petty and Heartbreakers, the guitar player, Mike Campbell, they did Fleetwood Mac because it always
Yeah.
takes two people to replace Lindsey Buckingham.
Right.
But fucking Neil Finn is so fucking underrated. And I think our friend Courtney Corung Dold, sorry, Courtney, I fucked up your name, loves Crowded House, doesn't she?
She might.
I know Ken Mills does.
Yes.
Ken
Love
Mills
Ken.
is awesome. Fucking, I love Crowded House. There's not a bad fucking Crowded House album.
Um, Around the same genre, maybe, and same time. Of course, I love Depeche Mode. I love Personal Jesus. People are people. I love all of that. But there was another band that really, really grabbed me at, I think, around the same time. It was Tears for Fears.
Oh yeah.
And and my God, I remember saying I would get ready for school, and this is the time we did have MTV. I think I might have been stealing it off the neighbors. I don't know. I have to consult my brother on that one. But we were I would get ready in the morning, and I'd go down into the family room to get ready, turn on MTV. I'd always see Personal Jesus, which the Depeche Mode version of their song. What a great fucking song. And then I'd see Sowing the Seeds of Love by Tears for Fears.
That's where you got into Tears for Fears, is that song?
No, I got into them with everybody at Shout and Everyone Wants to Rule the World.
You got into them there? You didn't get
I got
into
in,
them with a
I would,
hurting?
that's where I rediscovered
Well, I'm
them.
a little bit older than you. The
So,
hurting with pale
Shout and Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Those are my first two songs I ever got
the
into.
hurting album with fucking a pale shelter, dude. You don't give me love, you give me pale
Now,
shelter.
was that after what I heard first?
Yeah, you heard that. That was their first album, The Hurting. Fucking great record, dude.
I never heard the whole record. Still to this
Well,
day, never heard the whole record.
I told somebody on Facebook the other day, I love Tears for Fears. I think it's one of your buddies.
Yeah,
I love Tears for Fears, but there's always 1 to 3 songs on their albums
Chris.
that I
Yeah.
can't stand. Like Woman in Chains, I can't stand that song. I can uh that one song on Songs from the Big Chair. It's just so fucking orchestra. I can't fucking stand that song. But fucking then they have Head Over Heels. Everybody wants to rule the world. Shout. The songs on that songs, the good songs always outweigh the bad songs because I'm a
Mhm.
huge Tears for Fears fan. I love the Thompson Twins. I love Love and Rockets. I
Yes.
love fucking Pursuit Echo with their version of Funky Town. You know,
Okay.
I like weird shit back then, that people don't like. People don't talk about Pseudo Echo. They were an Australian band. They had a good version of Funky Town. Love and Rockets, Express, fucking the shit they did, fucking amazing band. 3 members, I think it was Bauhaus. You
Yeah.
know,
I mean, that's all
no,
fun
I don't
stuff.
think they were Bauhaus. I'm Vincent Cavanaugh's fucking slapping me in the face right now. I'm drunk, Vincent. Sorry, but
All right. I'm only 3 beers in, so, and
oh
that was
fuck.
for a 3.5 hour show before, and now here. But
Let's see, man. I gotta see, man. Love and Rockets. I gotta see what band they're in because I fucked up. I think they were in the band with Peter Murphy, though, right? Peter Murphy cuts you up.
yes,
Yeah, Love and Rockets. I think they did come from Bauhaus. No New Tale Today. Tell. Yin and Yang, they're fucking great. Fucking Daniel Ash, fucking great fucking band. I think they came out of Bauhaus, man. Yeah, they did come out of Bauhaus. My bad. Let's see.
Mumble
Let's see.
mumble, bubble job.
But
Yeah.
yeah, they did a great version of Ball of Confusion too. Remember that?
Oh
Ball of
yeah,
Confusion, Ball of
yeah. Ball of
Anthrax did a great
Confusion
version of
was
that.
from fucking Temptations or Commodores. Commodores.
Yeah, I think it was the Temptations that did that. And they did So Alive. Remember So Alive?
Oh yeah.
Dude, fucking great fucking band, dude. I think they were in Bauhaus. I'm fucking drunk, but fucking dude, it's like cool. I love you, Mooger, because
Hey,
Jerry doesn't get into this alternative shit as like me and you I get
well,
into.
before we have to get out of here, um, I am friends with a musician, and like we just talked to today, our very good friend Katie Hart from uh the Sunflower Fox and Chicken Wing Band. That's not a bad name. Um, I am friends with a gentleman out of Phoenix, Arizona, Sunny Slope, I believe, and it is Shabby Road Record Show. You remember that, Mark, at all?
Shabby Road Record Show. I never heard of that, dude.
Yeah, great. I think they're still out there if you want to look them up on your favorite podcast platform. He has just released Ryan McKay. That is RyanMcKay, an amazing independent record called Godzooks. And it's all about a girl playing with a Ouija board, and every different spirit is represented in a song on this record. It's amazing. He is amazing. The whole Shabby Academy is amazing. I'm actually called out in the special thanks on this record. I urge everyone who just loves like Sticks. Do you like Sticks, Mark?
We did an episode on Six. Yeah,
Well,
you
I
know that.
know, but I can't remember. Did you like him? Like him?
Dude, Tommy Shaw is my god sometimes.
Right. So he really brings his inner Sticks and Dennis DeYoung out on a lot of his vocal. There's a whole nother record I have of his. Anyway, you can find him on Bandcamp at Ryan McKay and stream his stuff. I think it's out on streaming services now. I think it had a digital release. I love this guy.
So I was
I,
right. Bauhaus was Love and Rockets without Peter Murphy. It's like Creed, Alter Bridge is Creed without Scott Stapp. So
Love and Rockets, right? Yeah.
yeah, Love and Rockets is really great. You like
You
that?
ever
You
like
like
that band Roxette?
no.
No?
They're like they had the Joyride and fucking shit like that. No,
Hey, I
no.
found the older record. Here. This is the Ryan's other record, and it's called Ryan McKay and the Broken Brains. I highly recommend all of his music. I'm sorry, Mark, I didn't mean to hijack it for his purpose, but
No, dude, this is our show, not my show. You
uh,
do what you the fuck you want,
okay.
dude.
And I know you're drunk, and I'm gonna say something, and it can be broadcast so everyone hears it and it's documented. If this is our show, do not bring on people specifically to shit over the selected album, artist, topic.
Well,
It's
the
it's
thing,
lazy fucking content, and I will turn it off immediately. And if I'm gonna pick a blind melon and somebody's just gonna come in and shit all over every fucking track, I will not be part of the show.
I
I
had
agree. I'm all for back and forth. I'm all for let's all get together and share opinions. But if you're just gonna be nasty and shit all over my record, I don't want to fucking talk to you.
well,
And I will not be part of that show.
I had no idea these people didn't like these albums. I've already because Tim and on the BS sessions, Wayne I had no idea, but I invited them on because they're the cool guys. And I want people to get their honest opinions. You know, it was 3 against 1 on that Soup album. Come on.
I don't care if anybody comes on and shits on it because that's their feeling. But if you're inviting people
I
in
had no
just to shit
idea.
on it,
I had no idea till after I invited them.
okay, that's
Yeah,
all I need
I
to know.
just invite
That's my
people with
piece.
personality.
That's my piece.
I don't invite people to come on and shit on an album. It's like sometimes I go, what if they do like it? They'll listen to it. Maybe they'll change their mind. I have
Well,
no
I
idea, dude.
appreciate that. I appreciate that.
No,
It's
dude, I don't want to invite people just to shit on an album.
well, if you're
I
looking
invited
just to
Wayne.
shake it up, like, well, this person's
No, I
absolutely
don't
gonna hate
even,
it.
I don't think that way at all.
Okay.
I invite people who are friends of the show, who give
Yep.
us comments, who actually get on the Facebook group
Right.
and share shit. Like Tim, he's always on there sharing Van Halen stuff he doesn't like. I bring people out who actually like our podcast.
Right.
And
And Wayne,
if
what
they
I
shit
haven't been
on an
on a
album,
podcast.
I'm sorry, I didn't plan that.
Right. Well, I listened to it and I was like, this is just bad. It's like, why is he so angry against a record? And why was Eric so angry against Blind Melon? You know, it's like, but it's good as long as it's not premeditated.
No, it's never premeditated.
Yeah.
I just want cool people on the show that I like.
I
That's
love
all.
Eric. He's an awesome dude.
Yeah,
And
man.
I've never met Wayne. So
I told Eric a million times, dude, pick an album you like. I
absolutely.
tell all our guests. I told Katie
That's
today.
the best thing about the free form rock is like we can pick like Taiketo's record that I'm going to do with Chris here in the future, you know? Um,
I told Katie today after the show. I texted her and said, "Hey, man, we want you back on whenever you could come on, and we want you to pick the next album we review." I give that to our guests, man. I'm not narcissistic. I want people to add to the show. I want people to give flavor to the show. I don't sit there and go, "Oh, let me pick this guy because he hates this album." No, no. Because for some reason I'm thinking maybe if they actually listen to it, they'll change their mind. I had no idea Tim wouldn't like Blind Melon because he likes a lot of shit I don't like.
and
So
that's fine, but he was just I liked it and I love him and it was a good show. But it's like, oh god damn, was this a setup? I mean, was I like
no,
pushing to the corner?
you could have texted me that. I would have told you what I told you now.
That's
No, it
fine.
wasn't a setup. And the thing is, Tim texted me like after I asked him to do that, and he said, "Oh God." And I go, "Dude, don't give me any spoilers. I don't know the spoilers. I tell you, all you people, not to
I
give me spoilers because I don't want to know what you think till the
one
show."
the Don Henley I gave you a spoiler on, but
You did. What did I say? No spoilers.
you was like no spoil. I was like, shit. Yes, I need to keep my mouth shut. I'm learning to be a podcaster.
I
I,
don't
I,
want. I don't want to know what you think before the episode. I don't want to know
no,
anything
man,
about it.
let's talk about it. Let's talk it out. And if I can't have a beer with you in person or a shot of whiskey or whatever, this is the next best thing because we can talk about it. And I might go into something angry, but by the time I hear 4 other people talk about what they're talking about, I get a different perspective. And that's what it's all about. And that's what it's nice sitting at a bar table, shooting some pool, drinking some whiskey or beer, whatever, or having a water or a Sprite. I don't give a shit. We're in a room together. This feels like a room.
I get on Jerry sometimes because he like texts me and goes, "Who picked this album?" Go, dude, no spoilers, bitch. No spoilers, because now I'm thinking you don't like it. I don't know. I don't want to know your opinion until we do it live. I
That's
don't
perfect.
want to fucking know it. And I
Yeah.
hate it when people Tim gave me a little spoiler of it. Go, Tim, shut the fuck up. I told him to shut the fuck up. I
Right.
said, let me hear. He wasn't that bad on that album, though. He did like some musicianship on there, so
It
gotta
is
give him
what it
credit.
is, man. I appreciate you and I appreciate everything that's going on. We got a busy schedule coming up with some a lot of recording coming up in the future here. So we got some good things in the can, kids. Make sure you always tune in.
Yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Give us some comments on these videos. Give us some comments on our podcast episodes. I know Mooger doesn't have enough time to interact with you guys. He tries. Jerry too. I got a job where I could fucking get way ahead and just start fucking texting you, fucking giving you guys comments. I'm always trying to stay up with you guys. I want you guys to like get on the community page and fucking run it for us. Get on there and put your shit up. Get out there. I told Katie today, I said, put your videos up, put whatever you like up there. Do what you want on our page. We got you, man. We want to see you people's flavor on the page. We don't, I'm on there just putting shit up, putting shit up, putting shit up because I want to keep you guys involved. I'll put up shit like fuck uh Pink Floyd The Wall movie. That shit sucks. You know, because you guys started a discussion, but it's my honest opinion. I'll just give it to you out the cup. I'll just say, fuck this movie. It sucks. You know, I want to give, I want to see the flavor that you guys have on there. I just don't want to be me, Mooger, and Jerry always posting shit. I want you guys to post your shit. I want this group to be self-sufficient where I could just concentrate on taking my notes for these two shows I do, the BS sessions with Jerry. Mooger's on there sometimes when he can. Fucking and this show. I want you guys to post your shit, man. I want you guys to share. I want you guys to say, what do you guys think of this? Put up polls on the fucking group, man. Don't post any porn. I see that first, and you're already deleted and blocked when you try to do porn. So that's why we have participant requests now. So, but fucking make it your podcast. We'll give you the regular podcast, we'll give you the videos. But in the groups, make it, man, we want to see you. We want you to give us ideas. We want you to show us new bands. We want to interact with you. I do, at least. You know, that's me.
Well, let's make it this, America's podcast, as you call it, on some of the descriptions. We're all here
On
for
all
each
the
other.
audio, it's called America's Podcast, man.
Right, absolutely. So, for all of you who are gonna see this in a minute and be able to automatically respond to it, who is your number 5 thrash band out of the big 4? So you got the big 4. Who would have been, if they made it the big 5, who would have been at the 5th level for you? Not that you have to agree with what the big 4 was made of. What would be your 5th out of what was made of the big 4? That's my topic, and that's coming up. And
10
I
weeks
really
later on
look
the
forward to it.
Freeform Rock Podcast.
You'll see it sometime this summer. But
yeah, you see it in the summer. Maybe June.
June, July.
June,
But
July.
you'll see it. So I want to see a bunch of comments coming in. If it wasn't Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, who was the other man? So yeah, Metallica, Anthrax, Slayer.
You got Metallica, Slayer, Anthrax, Megadeth.
Megadeth. God damn it. So there you
Yeah.
go. So
Yeah,
what would be
Scribble's like
your
pissed off
other
at you right
band?
now.
What's that?
Scribble's pissed off at you that you didn't come up with Megadeth.
I know. I love fucking Megadeth. So anyway, any of those bands, okay. If you don't agree with those, how would you restructure it? Who would be your 5th? We need 5. And if you want to just post the shit out of that, that would be awesome.
I just want to give a shout out to Mario Montalvo, Edward Santos, Patrick Breen, and Tim Raznick. You guys post a lot of flavor on the Freeform Rock Podcast community. We thank you for that. Post more so I could like give you thanks because it's mostly me and what Lee posted a few weeks ago that says we're the most like fucking posts. I want to see different people's names. Like I want to see you, Mooger, that you post a lot of fucking content on the fucking group. I know you don't have time, but post a video here and there. Post like Mooger's weekly fucking band that you need to listen to. Do something like that, man. Get
We'll do
in
that.
the top posters, man.
Yep, we'll do that. for
Get
sure.
in there. Jerry,
Yep.
get in there. I want to see the flavor. I don't want to be the only one posting the fucking group. I wanted to
Once
be,
I learn how to post in the group, I will start posting.
yeah, you start posting, I'll slow down. But I got to keep that shit going because it gives us a lot of fucking views.
Oh,
So,
dude, I've got so many records right out right now that I'm listening to. You're gonna get so much posts on what records I'm listening to. So
fuck yeah, man. We need the Moogers flavor on there, man. Get your fucking stank in the group, dude. We want your stank. You know, Jerry's doing more than
oh
he used to.
oh
We want to get that stank, the Mooger stank. What does the Mooger stank smell like?
whiskey and apples.
Right on, man. Well, let's get the fuck out of here. Like, share, and subscribe, and post in the fucking Facebook group, man. We're the fuck out of here. We love you guys. Later. And also listen to Sunflower, Fox, and the Chicken Leg and Scribble. Let's get the fuck out of here.